All right, I couldn't help myself, so let me try and get this right. This is my response to RedThunder. Hey, yo, meat rack. Oh, wait, sorry. RedThunder. It's probably more like this. Hey, meat rack. Who the hell are I calling uneducated? Trump is a multi-billionaire and you ain't shit. You just called Trump a drug user. I think he should sue you for deformation. All right, meat rack. Let me put it this way there, pal. All right, in order for have deformation, you, as in you, I, don't seem uneducated at all. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's break this down. In order to sue someone for defamation of character, you actually have to prove that the information that was given, supposedly defaming somebody, was false. You know, like him never raping E. Jean Carroll, never seeing her before. E. Jean Carroll, look at her, is not my type. I would never do anything with her. She's not my type. Look at her. Oh, see, this is me and my ex-wife, Marlena. Oh, that's E. Jean Carroll back then. Oops. Yeah, one of those. But you won't believe it even when it comes out of his mouth. It doesn't show uneducation. It just shows ignorance. Just plain old ignorance. So, I mean, you know, tomatoes, you know, whatever you want to call, whatever makes you sleep at night, that's fine. But you're talking about defamation and saying that, like, one of your other comments was that I should go and talk to Santos about getting money for defending myself against Trump suing me for defamation of something that has been a known fact his entire freaking life. The guy loves Coke and Adderall. That's what he does. That's why he's in diapers. You know, he's in diapers because that's a stimulant. And the stimulant, you know, kind of like drinking coffee, kind of makes you go. He's had so much of that stimulant that he can't control himself. And if you actually see different interviews and stuff with him, I think he was next to Merkel. And in the middle of a sentence, he just lets himself go. And you see her kind of jump back. He's done it often on camera. He's known for it. They actually named the show The Apprentice the shit show. There was somebody that's job was to change Donald Trump's diapers. And that's back at The Apprentice. So you, Mr. RedThunder, all right? You are talking about Joe being cognitively not there, the uneducated. You're talking about Joe losing his mind. You're talking about Joe being unhealthy and not capable of being president when your guy, Mr. Mango Mussolini Cheeto Donnie Two Scoops, has been having his diaper changed by another man since the freaking 90s, early 90s. Whenever The Apprentice didn't win the Emmys, you know, because he said, the Emmys were fixed, I should have won every year. I got news for you. When someone says everything's fixed, chances are he's full of shit. I'm just saying. But it's okay. I regress because, you know, first-hand information and all that. But yeah, as far as you're concerned with, you know, that calling uneducated, calling you uneducated. I don't know your education level. I really don't. What I do know is there's receipts out there. There are facts out there that are yours for the taking. That's so easy to check up on. You want to check up on the Republicans that you voted for, that you stand behind. You want to protect the rights of your daughter, your sister, your probably ex-wife. And actually, you know what? Never mind. She probably took your daughter. But anyway, you want to check on the rules and the laws that the Republicans have been putting in place all over the country. You know, like it's legal to marry a 12-year-old girl. And when that 12-year-old girl needs medical care because, you know, she's 12, she's not supposed to be getting pregnant, and her 40-year-old, 50-year-old, how old are you, RedThunder? Just for point of reference. But a man your age could marry this woman and knock her up. And God forbid, she needs some like health care because, you know, female health care. She won't be able to get it Because, like, doctors stop treating women in a lot of states because they're afraid they'd be charged for murder or charged for accessory or, God forbid, lose their license and be treated like a criminal because people like you vote for people like him who are proud of stripping women from their rights. He very, very proudly spoke about, and he's on camera, you can see it yourself. Oh, wait, but you'd say it's AI, even though he repeats it over and over again. I'm sorry, it goes to the education level again. I didn't say it, I'm just saying, But anyway, he's on camera saying they've been trying to get rid of Roe v. Wade for decades, and I did it. Me. I screwed over all the women in the world. That's my goal. Yes, I win. I'm wondering, and I can only assume, that he's financed a couple of those procedures for, all the women that he cheated on his wives with. All his Epstein Island friends, all of those people, all the evidence that's come out that uneducated people don't bother to look at because it would take some sort of ability to recognize there is more information in this world beyond what you're told by your Cheeto God. If you are at all concerned about this country or the people in it, or God forbid your family, you would take the steps to research your perspective. If you are intelligent enough to realize that you're human and you might just be wrong about something. I mean, I don't want to assume anything because you sound like you know exactly what you're talking about. But you know what? RedThunder, you don't. It's as easy as that. Your information and education comes to a level a little bit over an elementary school student because you don't have the capacity to say, I need to learn more about this because you think you know everything. And that's the problem because most MAGA MAGA faithful, they don't need any more information than what Donald J. Trump will give them. And I mean, what did you do before 2016, before he announced his run? What did you do in 2015, 2014? How did you survive without all your information coming from a con man? I mean, Donald Trump. How? I'm genuinely curious. How did you get your wealth of knowledge before he was around? I mean, did you follow him in the 80s, 90s? Did you know anything about him besides the name? Because, I don't know how you can educate yourself to the level that you're at without being thoroughly versed in Donald Trump. So I'm just curious. Anyway, RedThunder, I apologize. I actually feel sorry for people like you who actually believe you are the smartest person in the world and you know everything, so you don't have to research a damn thing. And you're so stuck on your political party, you haven't even put two and two together to realize some of the people in your party aren't even Republicans. They're pretend Republicans. Not rhinos, not because they stood up to Donald Trump. I'm saying Donald Trump's a Democrat. He's been a Democrat his whole life. Until 9 months before he ran for president. And there's also a couple of interviews where he was asked if he was going to run as a Democrat. He's like, oh, no, I'd have to change parties because Democrats would never elect me. Do you know why? Because Democrats actually research things that are going on. Democrats want to learn about the politicians, and Democrats don't make their entire identity someone they vote for. So if there's an investigation against a Democrat, the Democrats want that investigation to go through, just like the Joe Biden things. It's going through. Have you heard one Democrat say, fire whoever, or fire the special counsel? No. Because if there's something wrong, Democrats want it solved. Republicans hide it. Do you think there's any reason for that? I mean, you're the smart one here, aren't you, RedThunder? So educate me. Why do Democrats encourage investigations even against Democrats? And Republicans, like Matt Gaetz, Donald Trump. Try and fight it. I don't know. Just a thought. Stay educated.